internet, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake, and he just talked about Karate Kid for
Okay,
like an hour.
that's not the point. Anyway, you don't gotta, if you tell them, then they know I'm a piece of shit as a human being.
That's true, yeah.
So, on this show, and more specifically on our Doctor Who review show, Who Cares, we will give Stephen Moffat his fair share of shit for various reasons. Some more deserved than others, I'll openly admit. I give him a hard time more than is probably deserved, but then again...
He made a thing you love, and when he fucks with the thing you love, it's hard to remain measured.
Everything I say, assume I'm a piece of shit, is what I'm saying. But today we need to give credit where credit is due, because a story has come out that the Doctor Who Christmas special as an institution almost ended, and drunk Stephen Moffat is the only person who saved it.
Thanks, Steve.
So what happened was, apparently Moffat had planned to leave the end of the season in the last episode. He was going to finish out season 10 of Doctor Who and just leave, and he was going to leave the Christmas special to Chinbul.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Chibnall. And, I keep saying that.
So he could kind of hand the torch over himself.
Yeah, but Chibnall apparently said, I don't want to do Christmas first. Christmas is a weird place to start. I don't want to start on Christmas. It's a weird thing to do. I'd rather start with a normal episode. So I don't have to...
get that.
So I don't have to shoehorn in the Christmas thing for what I want to do for the first Doctor I'm doing. Which I can respect.
By the way, that makes me think, oh, he's respecting it.
Yeah, it makes me think he has a plan that he's going to execute and doesn't want to fuck it up by cramming extra things in there, which is, if you guys have seen our review show, that's one of my big criticisms of Moffat, is he tries to cram too much in. See, if this were reversed, I think Stephen Moffat would have done Christmas special. Sure, I can cram Christmas into the thing I already wrote. Anyway, again, not trying to shit on Moffat here. This is a good job Moffat moment. So, when Moffat heard that, the BBC essentially said, okay, we won't do a Doctor Who Christmas special this year. Now, Stephen Moffat heard this and apparently is very adamant if that had happened, Doctor Who would have probably never gotten that slot back, because Christmas Day slot on the BBC, on BBC One.
Probably premium.
Premium real estate. Right. Any other show would be jumping to get at that chance. Because apparently in the UK, while Doctor Who is an institution, obviously, everyone doesn't watch it, you know?
Sure.
But on Christmas, I guess it is a tradition
for
some
Doctor Who
families.
Christmas special is like the shit.
Yeah, some people do watch it just on Christmas because it's a fun little family show. You have family over, you can watch it. I understand that.
It's kind of like the Super Bowl of
Doctor Who.
Of TV, like... Christmas Day to me, like, we don't have that unless you count, like, A Christmas Story, right?
I get what you're saying.
Like, but it's the same shit every time, but, like, I watch the Christmas special of Doctor Who every year now. Like,
I do.
It's a thing I look forward to at this point, so...
I get it. But Stephen Moffat was apparently at a party when he heard this, and he had to give an answer to the BBC. He was, according to the article, 4 or 5 glasses of wine in or something.
That's a good wine drunk. That's
not
good
bad.
Wine drunk.
It's good to be wine drunk because you're drunk, but you feel classy about it.
Yeah.
So Stephen Moffat apparently said, "Okay, I'll do the Christmas special." But at that point, he had already written the ending to the season where Capaldi's about to regenerate. So this is why we're getting the whole Capaldi refusing to regenerate right away. Because Stephen Moffat went, fuck, now I gotta figure out a way to make him not regenerate for an extra episode. In fairness, though, this is also neat. This is why we're getting another multi-Doctor story, and I'm real excited for that. So, thank you, drunk Stephen Moffat, for taking that bullet. And they also, apparently, after he had to convince Capaldi, because Capaldi also at that point was like, I'm out after season 10.
Right.
I'm done. And Stephen Moffat had to go to him and be like, if you do it, I'll let you act with the first Doctor. I'm guessing that's how the conversation went. If you come back, you can act with David Bradley as the first Doctor.
I'll give you my Clara fan fiction.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point. You know what's so cool that's amazing for Peter Capaldi. Peter Capaldi, if you don't know, is a huge fan of Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. He's so old and such a big fan of Doctor Who, he saw the first episode of Doctor Who live.
And he's acting in it, sort of? Whoa!
You couldn't get closer to meeting your hero than getting to play the Doctor teaming up with the first Doctor.
That's neat.
I am very happy as a fan for Peter Capaldi. Not as an actor, but as a fellow fan that he gets to play.
Cool.
He gets to basically play out a little fan fiction for himself, and that's a lot of fun.
Oh wow. It's like, who's the guy that's not Bob Kane that actually is responsible for Batman?
Bill Finger?
It's like Bill Finger, like, getting to see, like, The Dark Knight.
I guess so, sure.
And, like, be a part of it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Now every time because Bob Kane has a cameo in Batman, the '80s Batman. Every time I see that now, I'm like, fuck you, Bob Kane. You don't deserve this fucking cameo.
Yeah.
I hope they digitally fucking take out Bob Kane someday. Put fucking Bill Finger's face on there. Fuck you, Bob Kane.
Total different story. Sorry, Bob Kane.
He'll wear a red spandex suit and have wings. I'll have it to you by Monday. I assume that's what he sounds like.
Batman, which is not at all what
Why
this
do we
episode's
always do
about.
this every time? Every fucking time. One episode. I'd like to stay on track.
Someday.
Right. Someday.
We'll have like maybe we get teleprompters. We'll probably end up talking about teleprompters for 35 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Hey, which reminds me, there was a scene in An Adventure in Space and Time which showed that the teleprompter was actually invented by the special effects supervisor on Doctor Who. Brought it back around. There you go.
That's a real story?
Yeah, the teleprompter was invented by a guy who worked on Doctor Who.
Oh!
He didn't patent it, though.
Oh.
Whoops.
That's a really clinky straw. Is that like plastic?
Plastic.
It's a high quality straw.
So I guess that's one petered out. There's another one that petered out.
We're really bad at closing this week.
Alright, fuck off!